I think that the manager told some young, hapless employee to like just put pumpkins on the shelf.
We've never done a Whole Foods.
No, I've only ever shopped at a Whole Foods twice in my whole life. Hoity-toity, high-end, for the riche. A lot of locations in cities. That's where we're at today. We're in Providence, Rhode Island. We're shopping here today, hopefully to find the ingredients for my fall mac. I'm gonna see if I can get as many ingredients as possible here. The mac is a fall mac with chorizo, not chorizo. Very unusual for our area. And apples and pears.
A hoity-toity fall mac.
A hoity-toity fall mac.
When you suggested Whole Foods, I was like, is this guy Mr. Bargain suggesting Whole Foods?
I would normally never come here because I like things cheap, but I thought it would be different. We could see what kind of quality stuff they have. Maybe they have some incredible quality stuff that'll make me want to come back.
I love Whole Foods.
It's pricey, but it has a pretty good selection.
What do I anticipate? I mean, spending 30% more than normal.
For what, 10% increase in quality?
Maybe. So I want to buy a little bit better cheese than we normally have in our macs.
I say get creative.
You say, well, I mean, the chorizo is new, apples and pears in your mac.
Get crazy with the pasta. You're in a Whole Foods.
Pecans. Why aren't pecans in this mac?
Yeah, get nuts, John.
Pecans. No, but we are doing something. We're gonna have breadcrumbs on the mac. And we're not even baking it. So what the hell's the point? Probably one of the very last Hunt's photos and videos in existence.
You holding out on us, Phil?
Yes. It used to be a very large franchise that sold photo equipment and video equipment. I don't even know if it exists anymore in this plaza. They used to be all around.
That's quite the cart they have there.
It's a pretty fancy looking cart you got there,
It
John.
is, and yet it's still squealy. It's very plasticky. There's no metal on it. I'm not gonna litigate the carts too heavily.
Harvest time for the money lenders.
$9.99, you can get that $4.99.
These are pretty nice pumpkins, actually.
I do love these little ones though. I love decorating with these. $6. Not terrible, not great. I love these things. I love
how
gourds.
weird.
They're just so bizarre.
This one looks like it's covered in peanuts. It's a little weird.
Look at how cool that one is.
It's a feature, not a bug. How do you feel about white pumpkins?
I don't know that I've ever seen one in person.
What?
That is cool.
I just love the green.
Should we get any additional pumpkins for decoration's sake?
Yeah. I mean, would you like a pumpkin for your house? Because you're keeping it.
Sure.
This one has too many lines. This one's nice and light.
I think you want a pumpkin. You
Kinda
should get.
do,
Well,
but-
get it.
All right.
Oh, $9.99. What will we do? How will we make Christmas?
If we're gonna have a nice pumpkin on the Red Cow dime, I'm gonna get a nice pumpkin.
You go ahead now.
I'm gonna go back to the pumpkin barrel.
You're getting kind of indecisive here.
I have a decision.
You don't think they put the best ones on display so they'd be sold first?
I think that the manager told some young, hapless employee to like just put pumpkins on the shelf. These pumpkins are pretty good, and they're almost half the price. And I could get two.
They're a lot smaller.
I like small. I don't need a big pumpkin.
You want to have him roll it like Linus?
I gotta decide. We got a lot of shopping to do.
It's fine. This is the best segment ever. This is replacing normal narrative content.
John squabbles with himself over what kind of pumpkin he wants.
I don't know why every year I'm pushing all this narrative crap on them, and this is what they've come for.
This is what they want. They want me to shop for pumpkins. All right, I want this.
Yeah, you're going for a gourd. You're out of your gourd.
That's gonna cost $15.
It's like a mutated watermelon. It knocks someone out with this thing.
One small traditional pumpkin. This one right here.
I gotta tell you, I'm really shocked by your behavior right now.
Why?
Well, I just really didn't expect this level of engagement on this issue.
Maybe this level of engagement. What does that mean?
I thought you'd be like, I got enough pumpkins, and you'd like blow past it.
We're gonna get free pumpkins, and I get to have my house look awesome for Halloween.
So patrons, you're the reason why he's on a pumpkin
You're the-
shopping
yeah.
spree. Oh, you got a cute little one?
pumpkin.
Gloria said that's the perfect pumpkin for if somebody has a wedding around Halloween time.
You can put it in the cart, Gloria.
She likes to put it down low.
You want it? It'll ride on the bottom.
And put it down
Okay.
low.
That pumpkin's on the down low.
Apples are in season. I'm getting the apple for the mac.
What are you looking for in your apples?
I would like a Macintosh. I don't see it because it's usually a cooking apple, but maybe I'll use one of these more fancy ones.
Do you snack on apples? Are you
Never.
an apple guy?
I don't
No.
eat fruit at all, really, just to keep the sugar out of my diet. I could introduce some fruit, and I think I'd be good. Bananas, especially, they're so good for you.
It's just hard for you to ignore the fact that they have calories.
Not calorie, sugar. And I'm going to get a pear as well.
Yeah, I like the pear idea. I
Yeah.
love pears, and I don't eat them very often.
I'm going to try to get an Anjou pear. I think they have some right over here.
I just kicked a pepper. Peter Piper kicked a peppers.
They don't have the normal variety I associate with a big supermarket. Like, there's no D'Angelo pears. There's only Bartlett and Red.
Maybe they're kind of judgmental. Like, these are the only ones you need.
These are snacking pears. They're not cooking pears.
Right,
They'll
right,
be
right,
fine.
right.
All of these pears are super not ready yet.
Yeah, you gotta buy them and let them sit in a brown paper bag.
Shallots.
Jean shallot.
When they put things in containers, it looks like you have to take a container. You don't have to take a container. You can take whatever you want.
Ah, it's implied.
Trying to find the chorizo. Don't know where to look. Don't know the layout of the supermarket at all. Gonna take forever.
There it is. Matt found it.
Chicken chorizo. Hi. Can I get a pound of the pork chorizo, please?
Not a lot of room for traffic.
Yes. Yeah, the aisles are very small. I guess that's just a function of it being like in the city, and real estate's just at a premium. It's bigger than a lot of the ones I've been to.
This whole basket gives me a real chorizo chub.
Frankie, this is the kind of sale I can get into. All Gouda 20% off.
That sounds like it's all Gouda, man. Didn't we use it last year and we kind of regretted it?
Did we?
You didn't rewatch last year's?
No.
To know like how to improve it?
I won't use it.
A shredded Gouda?
Is your imagination running wild?
All the Gouda and sharp cheddar's going in.
It's weird.
All right, I'm enlisting you guys to help me look for cheese.
What do you need?
I need fontina.
Look, Gloria, cakes.
Wedding? What's the best cake for a wedding?
The one that has frosting roses on it.
That's called a red velvet one.
Those are super yummy. Who's wedding?
Family bear.
Her teddy bear.
Pumpkins for the wedding. The cake is for the wedding.
I gotta tell you, your cart is wicked fall.
This is a very good quality raw milk fontina. Usually you don't find raw milk.
Have we ever had a fontina cheese in our
No,
mix?
it's certainly not of this quality. I mean, this is a $12 block for 8 ounces. I like them. It has a unique blend of cheeses thanks to the fontina and Swiss. It's got a really nice, rich flavor. It's sharp. It's really lovely.
Kind of intrigued by this
Like a
design.
big garbage bag full of cheddar.
That cheddar might be really good. It's $22 a pound.
But you
Do I
buy-
have to ask for this cheese? Is it on request only?
Barn burner. Things got dark real quick.
A little over a half pound of this the barn burner smoked.
How much do you think this one bottle of white truffle oil will cost?
26.
18.99. So John was $7 off.
Yeah, we're $7 high.
I mean, you might overestimate prices anywhere that you're a little uncomfortable. You're like, that's probably $100.
It's probably $1,000.
I'm impressed by your confidence level with your cheese selection because there's so much cheese selection that like I wouldn't know where to begin.
I want something a little smoky, and that smoked cheddar, I'm pretty excited for that. And I definitely wanted the fontina, so I think we're gonna have a really nice blend. We're not gonna make a ton of this, Mac. It's not like a huge bowl. It's like we only use a half a pound of pasta with it, but I think it's gonna be fantastic. If for no other reason, that it has some superior cheeses.
Kerrygold cute cheese. Looks like the wedding planning has continued. What'd you get? You're gonna eat those?
No.
You smell the Indian food. It smells amazing.
Super nice.
Chicken tikka masala. Yes.
Hell yeah, that's what I always go for.
delicious.
The color of that cheese is gorgeous. This will be the second time in my life I've ordered a cheese fancy enough that it needs to be fresh cut out of a block. I am actually really excited. It looks like such a good cheese. The only thing I don't have 100%, they have so much cheese, an infinite variety of cheese, and they have one type of chorizo.
Like I said, they have the chubs.
What are those? So this is dried chorizo. I wonder how it is.
I mean, you can take a risk. Look at this.
Look at this cart.
Is this an exciting cart or what?
Excites me. $15 for 2/3 of a pound of cheese. I'm gonna find the bread.
Oh yeah,
They
breadcrumbs.
must have bread. I want a sourdough or a brown pumpernickel.
You can get a nice baguette. You can have a cartoonish grocery bag.
Oh, you'd be good.
You've been so low carb. I mean,
I don't eat bread.
right.
Period.
Our old friends at Bonza. Oh yeah, you haven't even picked up the pasta yet.
No, I mean, I do have a box of Distesso at home.
Dude, buy something good. Decesso, yet again.
It's a good
Over and
pasta.
over and over again with the Decesso.
This looks pretty good. A nice pipette. Oh, this is they call it Lumache or Radiatore. I like the look of this better.
Okay. I mean, it's definitely bigger. It'll hold more.
I'm curious what they have for macaroni and cheese here.
Freak flag. Somebody almost sent us that, I think. New vegan
Yeah.
varieties.
Howell,
haven't
never heard of that. Yep. No craft, and a couple of house brands.
They're making a statement with that lack of craft.
Yeah. When I buy spices, Frank, I tend to buy the absolute cheapest spice I can. I want to see if there's a real difference.
You know what we've never tried in Mac that like people have been recommending lately?
What?
Like a little ranch dressing.
Really? I think it would add a little creaminess and a little bit of spice. It would be kind of an interesting mix-in to try.
Maybe that's the substitute episode, a lab.
Yeah, I think it would be a good lab.
So they're buying a wedding cake, and they're writing on it. So it's taking them a few minutes.
Gloria wants to have a wedding for her 2 teddy bears. And Nina's indulging the crap out of it.
Who will be
guess.
officiating this wedding? Is it you?
Flour.
That's probably Gloria herself.
Oh, okay. She's the officiator. She's the coordinator. She's the caterer. She's the bridesmaid.
She's so stressed.
Everything's just coming together at the last minute.
We're returning the flowers because the wedding has been moved to Easter.
Oh.
The cake says Happy Wedding Day on it.
Ta-da!
Happy wedding day.
With hearts.
It's a vegan cake,
Just
right?
you just gotta be careful, okay?
Okay,
Just
don't
let-
eat it.
Okay, I'll try not to. Isn't that beautiful?
Look, you're hot.
Highlights for kids. This was where it was at when we were children.
In every doctor's waiting room ever.
I've had highlights for kids. I loved it. I thought it was great.
So I think we have to look for anything that looks unusual at a Halloween party. Like at a Halloween party, you wouldn't expect to see a water slide, would you? No. And you wouldn't expect to see a birthday cake, would you? And you wouldn't expect to see...
2 teddy bears having a wedding.
Not unless it was a teddy bear wedding reception.
On Halloween night.
I moved to Easter because I thought that was a good one, actually.
That'd be a good time to book the venue. $178.
Oh, baby, not all of that was mine, but there was at least $35 of cheese. An outrageous expense.
How do you feel about it?
I feel bad.
Really?
I had a lot of fun. Yeah, it's awesome to pick out the very best and coolest ingredients. I could never spend that much,
Why?
On my own.
Why?
Because it's asinine.
You feel like you're gonna run out of your paycheck.
It's not worth it for a meal. It's like there's a built-in standard of how much you should pay for ingredients for a meal. Like $10 worth of cheese for mac and cheese, okay. And actually, we did get some awesome decorations too, which I'm very excited about. So that is playing into it. I'm gonna enjoy those all month. So now I feel a little bit better that 20 bucks if it was decorations. Of the $177 grocery transaction, 81 is related to this mac. Jesus Christ.
An $81 Mac.
$81 Mac. You can use that as the headline. $81 Mac? And me looking... It breaks down about $35 in cheese, $18 in chorizo costs because we got two types. $5 for the pasta, $5 for the fruit for the mac, and then maybe like 10 or so bucks in other like garlic, cream, some ground mustard. So yeah, big bucks. I did intentionally go into this with the intent to spend extra on cheese and kind of get something really premium. I went above what I thought I was going to get, so that's how it goes.